Captain's Log 003 update for this video. We have a couple things going on a little bit different than normal. As the summer is now here, we are picking up a little bit more with our Amazon projects, as well as we just finished and wrapped the McDonald's project. So I'll show you guys that now, and you can take a look at some of the social stuff that we did. As time goes on, we have a couple of leads that we're chasing. We have two really strong leads that we're chasing that I can't really tell you now, but I'll tell you later when we do close them. But we're looking to potentially do some work with them in August. We do have a project coming up in August. It's nothing too grand. It's a social content for Termex, and can't really tell you what the project's about, but it is going to be living on social media and won't even be released until next year. I think February or March or something like that, which is crazy to think about. I'm not sure why they're doing it so early, but I guess to make sure that they plan for it. It might be a massive campaign that they're trying to release. Not too sure on the details for that. So far in the summer, I mean, we are just kind of chugging along and getting things done. Nothing too exciting, to be honest, and just kind of working with the clients that we already have and the work that we're doing. The systems that I already built them and put them in place, so everything's been pretty smooth moving forward, which has been pretty awesome. I checked out a pretty cool place called saturation.io. If you guys are looking for a kind of line item producing system, that is really cool software, but I didn't know this existed, so I created a Notion for myself with the whole system that I had to create from the back end, which was exciting to do. But if you guys don't want to do that, definitely check them out. It's a super cool thing for producers and line producers to just be able to keep their budget straight, pay contractors and all the above, just kind of make sure everything runs smoothly on their end for the financing of the project. Some of the stuff I want to chat about right now is just some of the stuff that we're looking forward to in the industry and what we're looking to implement. A lot of stuff has yet to really embark and embrace AI into the actual development in what we're doing on a day-to-day basis in creating content. And so a lot of the editing stuff is what we've always been doing, and a lot of AI tools are assisting us in like different ways of, fixing stuff if something's broken, or, with audio if something's broken, to enhance it or whatnot, but nothing really creating from scratch. And there are some tools that we are watching, keeping our eyes on, in terms of what we might want to put into our kind of pipeline and systems that we want to utilize. But until we figure out exactly how the regulations on AI is going to be implemented, we're just kind of waiting to see how the industry settles with everything, especially with just the commercial space and where that's kind of going towards and changing as day to day goes on. In my last video, I spoke a lot about it. If you guys are curious about just kind of the conversations that are happening today, go ahead and check out that Captain's Log. But for the most part, yeah, everything is pretty straightforward, and there's nothing too new or fancy to report. It's just the mundane, continuous, repetitive stuff that is, build the company, continue creating space and creating that influence in what we're doing with our company and where we're going, as well as just continuing to have those relations and outreach systems that we are continuing to monitor and watch. So it is business as usual, one could say. I think one of the biggest things that we could do better at right now, that I'm looking to kind of, point the direction in getting, is staying on top of the consistent conversations that we're having with people. I think one of the hardest things as a business owner is, in this sphere, you can have a conversation that goes really well, and you may not get anything from it for a year, 2, 3 years. And so going into the mindset of wanting to understand who they are as a person and be there for them, it's difficult because I'm a business owner who wants my business to be there for them. And so having that, mind shift of like, hey, how can we help you if you really are okay right now? Or, how can we resource you in any which way outside of just actual work? If there's actual like content or resource or articles or some kind of information that you need, we'll, want to pass that on. And so those are one of the biggest things that we need to kind of be better at in terms of the longevity of the relationship and what that looks like before we do get work. And in some areas, I do think it's worth it and appropriate for where we're going and the grand scheme of things for the company. So that's one thing that I'm pushing towards as we just continue to move forward and stay nimble in these upcoming months. I do believe that a lot of the structures in the companies are ever changing. It's difficult to have, an edit house and a post-production house to be in-house and have everybody come in, sitting on the sessions and be a part of the edit, because a lot of people aren't doing that, and frankly a lot of people are staying remote, and we're doing Zoom, and we're able to have a lot more flexibility, but it does lose a lot of that the relational aspect of the ideas and the collaboration that we were used to as editors and designers and creatives. So that has been something that I want to see personally, potentially create a space to pull clients into that and to kind of have that more as a, hey, let's try to do this, versus doing an online session. A lot of times they just want to jump on a Zoom session and we're there for 30 minutes talking about it, and then they're watching us for an hour, and the atmosphere is just dead. And so we're trying to see if we can bring back that with just bringing the local awareness to Sacramento and having that more commercial space here. So that's another goal that is on my mind to pursue. But as of now, priority number one is to really go after just continuing the relationships, and it just comes with time. It comes with time and intentionality. I will say that you can see that my magazines have fallen, unfortunately, and I need to fix that. So call that priority number one, but we'll get to that later. But I just want to encourage you guys, if you're finding yourselves in the same routine and doing over and over, the mundane work is what gets you to that next level. It's the continuing of keep on doing the same thing over and over again. It's a consistency, right? It's not the one big home run that you're looking for. It's what are the little things I can keep doing. And it looks like a home run when you look back on it, because it's like, oh, it just all of a sudden happened. But it wasn't like all of a sudden happened. It was just that consistent, I'm doing it over and over and over again. So encouragement to you guys, encouragement for myself is just take that next step and keep on doing it, taking that next step, and just do it one day at a time, and breaking up into chunks and the little bits that you can bite off, and to really just grow with the industry and to move with the industry, whatever industry you guys are working in, and to really work through that. So that is just what I got this week, and look forward to bringing more information and just more projects to you guys, and have a eyes view on it for what we got going on. So I'm going to sign off from here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.